Wait, I just clap. I clap. Okay, we're rolling. We are rolling. Hi, welcome to my rooftop. I figured this would be a very cool place to shoot my first ever YouTube video. The reason I'm doing this video is because I had a Q&A on my Instagram a couple of days ago, and I got hundreds of questions. And instead of answering each and one of them on Instagram story, I wanted to make that as an excuse to make my first video, YouTube video, and answer one of the most popular questions: when will you start your daily Instagram episodes again? I'm gonna save that question for last, save the best for last, but I'm gonna do like 2-3 questions. There are so many questions in here. If I would do them all, this would be a 4-hour long video, and no one wants to listen to me talk for that long, not even my own mother. For those who don't know, my name is Alda, and I talk about mental health, and I talk about the mind, and I talk about life. I am not a therapist, I'm not a neuroscientist, I'm not a researcher. Wow, those bells are pretty... I live next to a church. Great fact to have in this video. I am just sharing what I learn as I learn it. So let's dive right into this. Guðrún, how do I organize myself and prioritize? Ooh, that's a good one. I never write to-do lists. I've never done it, I never will. But what I do write is I write priority lists. So for every day, I would write 5 things that are on priority today. And the first thing always needs to be something that makes me feel fulfilled. So for example, I'm gonna silence my phone. So for example, today the first thing on this list was shooting this video, right? And I can't go on to the second thing on my list until I finish shooting this video. So on the second thing on my list is answering 3 important emails that I have waiting for me on my computer, but I have to finish this first. And I will feel really fulfilled finishing this video, so it will make me feel like I did something today. So instead of writing priority lists, instead of writing to-do lists, write priority lists. Is it really obvious that this is my first ever vlog? And how do I organize myself? My priority list is how I organize myself. And then I buy a lot of small storage stuff from IKEA and put my stuff in that. Are we talking about how we organize stuff too? I don't know, Guðrún. That's how I organize my stuff. Okay, Rachel. Hi, Rachel. Focus. Energy flows where your attention goes. That's not a question, Rachel. But that's a statement, but I agree with that statement. Janet. Hi, Janet. How to cook better. Janet, I am a horrible cook. As you know, we have cooked together before. Inga. Hi, Inga. How to stay creative and brave despite self-doubt and fear. Okay, how to stay creative, that's actually a good one. Because I've been writing a lot for the past few months, actually. I'm writing my first book, which I'm really excited to publish. And actually, I'm starting on a second one, so I'm writing a lot of books. And whenever I get, a lot of people call it writer's block. I don't like to call it that. I'm not blocked. I'm just like not getting the creative juices flowing. So whenever I hit a problem, I do self-work. So I either go running. That's something I do a lot. Whenever I'm like stuck with a lecture or I can't find the right words, I go running just to like clear the mind. I run up the Hudson River and I just breathe in the fresh air. And then one thing I do, if that doesn't work, I maybe jump into a boxing class or I jump into a hot yoga class. And if moving my body doesn't like get my mind going, I try to do something else creative. So if I'm trying to write, I take a painting class. I just took my first painting class a week ago and I really enjoyed it. So I try to do something else that's also creative. Like, I don't try to cook because I'm bad at cooking, but something else creative. You could try to cook. Janet, you should cook if you have a creative problem. And then how do you stay brave? Okay, there's like a lot of things going on with brave. What I think is brave is probably not what you think is brave. I hate when people say, oh, you're so brave for talking in front of thousands of people. I'm not brave for doing something that doesn't scare me. Like, that doesn't make sense. Being brave is stepping out of your comfort zone. So when I'm like literally sitting on a rooftop and I could possibly die if I would to slip over here, this makes me brave. I am really brave right now. I am so afraid of heights, and I've just been trying not to look down this whole time, and it's really hard. So right now I'm being brave. Put me in front of tens of thousands, 100,000 people and let me talk, that's nothing. Sitting on this rooftop, this is me being brave, guys. Or putting a glass over a spider in my bathroom, that's me being brave. So brave is what you're doing when you're stepping out of your comfort zone. Find your comfort zone and then keep pushing yourself out of it. That's how you stay brave. Water. Not a question, dude, but drink a lot of it. I probably should have planned this a little bit better. I just kind of scrolled over it. I didn't actually read them before I started filming, so this is great. How do I stop procrastinating? Ooh, okay, that's a good one. My procrastinating hack is, so I don't believe in lazy. Lazy does not exist. Being lazy is just a deep rest for the mind, but that doesn't mean you can't procrastinate. So when I find myself procrastinating, I start focusing on smaller tasks. So maybe I wake up in a kind of an unproductive mood, and the only task I set for myself is just to get out of bed and brush my teeth. And I do that really thoroughly and well, and then I get back into the bedroom and I make my bed really well. And I give myself really a lot of time to do these small tasks. And the more I pile on the small tasks, the more my mind and my brain are more open to do more productive things. It's kind of a fake it till you make it kind of thing that I do when I'm unproductive. So anything you can do around the house, just start doing all kinds of stuff. Even if it's useless stuff, just start doing stuff, and then you eventually will get to the project that you were being kind of procrastinating. That's what helps me. Again, not a therapist, just a young woman scared to death on a rooftop, just answering your questions. Alda, what's the meaning of life? Wow, Eliza, we're just jumping on the deep end, right? I like you. Okay. What's the meaning of life? That's actually an easy one. The meaning of life is growth. The purpose of life is growth. You are here on this earth to grow. You're here to learn, and you're here to grow and evolve as a human being. And I often take this because a lot of people ask me, how did you know it was the right timing to quit your job and become a full-time speaker? How did you know it was the right timing to rent that arena and host that lecture? And a lot of people ask me about the right timing. There's no such thing as right timing. Because if you look at it like this, the former US President, Barack Obama, he retired when he was 50. Donald Trump, who is now the US President, he started when he was 70. Some people become founders and CEOs when they're 25 and they die when they're 50. Some people become CEOs and founders when they're 50 and they die when they're 90. There's no such thing as right timing. It's just your timing. And you need to really trust your timing. I always say this, life is phases, right? Life is not just one phase, two phases. Life is a billion of phases. We change every hour. Alda at 7:15 a.m. this morning, if she would have gotten her ass up here and done this video, you would have all stopped watching by now. But Alda at 1 p.m., a little bit more upbeat and easier to watch and listen to. So we keep changing all the time. If the purpose of life is growth, then the real success is not avoiding mistakes or avoiding bad decisions. The real success is being aware that you have made a mistake or that you are making a bad decision. You can be aware of it 2 days later, 3 days later, that doesn't matter. The real success is learning and growing as a human being. So I'm not gonna take more questions than that. Let's just keep it short for a while. If there's any question here that I didn't answer, well, there's a lot of questions here that I didn't answer. If you really want an answer, just DM me and I'll DM you back. Because there's a lot of questions here that I want to make a real video about. My next vlog will be about the lizard brain and low self-esteem. So there's a lot of questions here about that. So you will get that in the next video. Before I go into my daily episodes on Instagram, I just want to say you're enough. Just as you are right this second, while you are watching this video, while you are hearing me talk, while you're sitting, watching on your computer or standing, watching on your phone, wherever you are enough. It doesn't matter what you've done, it doesn't matter what you haven't done, it doesn't matter what you will do, what you won't do. You are enough right now in this moment. The biggest disease affecting humanity is the thought that I am not enough. So I will try to tell it to you as much as you need. Write it on little post-it notes, put it all over your bedroom or your office. You are enough. Okay, to my last and final question. When will I start the daily episodes on Instagram again? Short answer, I will start them tomorrow. Did not expect that. I figured I'd put a little twist in this first video. It's a pretty lame twist, but whatever, I'm starting tomorrow. But there's one change to it. So I will not be calling it life hack of the day. Life hack for me sounds like some advice on how much vinegar you put in your lemon water to get rid of that stain. And I don't want to be talking about that. I want to talk about mental health. That's why I'm here. So I want to talk about life keys, because more often we are our biggest obstacle in life. How I view obstacles is I view obstacles as doors that we just need to get through. So there's this big door that we can't get through. And the thing about keys and doors is that we just have to find the right key to fit the right door to get into the other side and evolve and grow as a human being. So I want to unlock all those doors in your mind, and I want to unlock all those doors in your life by telling you about all these life keys that I've learned and that other people have taught me. Life keys can be mind exercises, just pure physical exercises. It can be a writing exercise. It can be just some sentence or some text that you read and you kind of like view your mind in a different way, you know? It can be some kind of quote or something that has an effect on your mind and helps you unlock some of those doors that are holding you back. That's my goal. That's why I'm here, sitting on this rooftop, scared to death. And I just dropped my phone. Oh my God. Okay, let's end this before I need to get downstairs. This is great. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next YouTube video, and I'll see you tomorrow on Instagram. Today is Saturday, the 22nd of September. That means tomorrow will be Sunday, the 23rd of September, and that's when my Instagram videos will be up and running. Thanks, guys. Woo.